Hello, everyone. It's been a couple weeks or so again, but unfortunately, there's still no news from the surgeon. So I'm thinking my next step is going to be following up with my family doctor to see if he's heard anything, because it's been 2 months now since I originally met with the surgeon, and he had assured me that the surgery would be within this calendar year, and there aren't that many months left. Anyways, so on the last video, I had said I would talk about Graves' disease. It is an autoimmune disease that you may have the predisposition for, but may never develop it. It tends to be triggered by severe stress. In my case, I believe it was the physically and emotionally difficult birth of my first child, as well as shortly after the passing of my mother from cancer. Yeah. Anyways, so Graves' disease is an autoimmune disorder where your immune system goes haywire and starts attacking healthy cells. So it basically, your body starts eating your thyroid predominantly, which causes all kinds of bad side effects such as heart racing, weight loss, which actually I thought that was fabulous. But in the long term, because what it does is your thyroid being out of balance, it revs up your internal engine, your metabolism, and you can die from it. Basically, you burn out really quickly if you don't get it treated. And another effect of Graves' disease is that it also eats away at your major muscle groups. In my case, I noticed it in my legs. I was having difficulty walking, and at the time we also lived in a walk-up. We were on the second story of a walk-up, and I was having difficulties getting myself up. I was having to use my arms on the railing to literally drag myself up along with my legs. And that was an issue because I also had to be able to carry my baby up and carry a stroller up. So we had to get that looked at. So anyways, the treatment was, for me, thankfully I didn't have a horrible case. I never had like thyroid storms is what they call them, when things go really, really bad and you often need to be hospitalized. Mine was never that bad. I was treated with radioactive iodine, which essentially killed most of my thyroid, but not quite all of it, which makes life fun. And I was told that within a year or two, I might notice that I start gaining weight, which means that my thyroid has died and I need to go back to the doctor and I will need thyroid replacements for the rest of my life. Okay, better than dying. Okay. But in my case, my body was very efficient, and by December, my radioactive iodine had been in September, October, because I was no longer radioactive by Halloween, because I was allowed to go to a Halloween party. And then in December, over a Christmas break, I was wearing comfortable clothes and I didn't notice the weight gain start. And over that 2-week period, I gained about 20 pounds and made going back to work kind of hard because nothing fit. And then over the next year, I gained another 20 pounds. So to be the heaviest I had ever been. And since then, it's been a battle. So I am on thyroid replacement medication. I believe the rapid weight gain may have also exacerbated my PCOS, polycystic ovarian syndrome, which causes you to be insulin resistant, though what your ovaries have to do with processing insulin, I don't know. I haven't figured that one out yet. But anyways, it's called pre-diabetic. So basically I'm creating lots of insulin. My body just doesn't know what the heck to do with it to convert food to energy, so it stores it as fat. So I've got a double whammy there, being hypothyroid from my thyroid being killed so that I didn't die myself, as well as the PCOS makes it very, very hard to lose weight. So that has been my challenge since then, the last 20 years or so. Anyway, so if you want to look up Graves' disease for more detail, just out of curiosity, I recommend the Mayo Clinic. It has a good information source there. don't use like WebMD or things like that. I don't trust their information as much. But so that's where it is. Not much happening. Trying to think what was next on my medical journey. So the Graves' disease, hypothyroid, PCOS all kind of went together, sorting that out over a 2-3 year period before getting that stabilized. So I guess would have been my next child, which was not an issue. My middle child was an incredibly easy birth. Ladies, if you're pregnant, book your epidural now. Trust me, I was out of the hospital and visiting my father the next day because there wasn't that pain from resisting, because having had a natural birth, you kind of naturally resist it and it makes things worse. So epidural, trust me. Anyway, so next child, I don't know, I'll have to go back and think about it, what my next thing was after that, because I have a fun list. Annoying things, non-deadly, nothing's going to kill me, just makes life interesting. So hopefully next video I'll at least have heard from my family doctor, if he has heard from the surgeon, if not actually from the surgeon himself. I just would really like to get this over with. I am really tired with the pain. I'm having a lot of problem with motivation right now because I can't get enough done in a day. I just can't. I try. I'm in pain. I can't do any more. And that's the way it's been, and it's going to be until the surgery. So on that happy note, I will say goodbye. Thanks for listening.